So today we are going to be talking about the father of the modern air conditioning system, Willis Carrier. This is a photo of him here. He was born in 1876 on a dairy farm and grew up as an only child. He was predisposed to entrepreneurship as he had great family dynamics. He didn't have a spotlight-stealing sibling, nor was his family living below the poverty line, nor did he have an anti-creative parent. You could describe the farm that he grew up on as having an organizational culture that requires you to be creative and challenge assumptions, as things broke frequently and required you to think about how to fix them. This helped create a foundation for his entrepreneurial spirit. He received his mechanical engineering degree from Cornell, and in the following year, he accepted a job at the Buffalo Forge Company. While at the Buffalo Forge Company, Willis created a zeitgeist and passion around air conditioning. He and six other engineers that worked at this company would go on to create the Carrier Engineering Corporation and break off from the Buffalo Forge Company in 1915. He never had children and would often quip that he was not well air conditioned and was later inducted into the National Inventors Hall of Fame about 30 years later. This is an artist's depiction of the world's first modern air conditioning system in 1902. It had spray type air conditioning equipment able to both wash and humidify or dehumidify air. That same air conditioning system was designed to solve a production problem at the Second Wilhelm's printing plant in Brooklyn, New York. Willis completed a root cause analysis and found that paper used in the company's multicolor printing presses was plagued by changes in humidity. The symptoms of the problem were the misalignment of colors and wavy edges that resulted in jamming feeding mechanisms and slowing the drying of ink. He would go on to create the rational psychrometric formulae, which tied together the concepts of relative humidity, absolute humidity, and dew point temperature. This made it possible to design air conditioning systems to fit the requirements of a particular area. Prior to that, it was a lot more art, a lot less science. Carrier created the chiller in 1922. This solution is a great example of creative destruction, as it would launch the economy and several industries forward, dramatically improving the way that we live. Now, places that were too hot to live in had feasibility. Movie theaters, manufacturing facilities, grocery stores, these were now all tolerable in the summer to work at and or enjoy. This is a photo of the 1922 centrifugal chiller. The equipment for the first modern air conditioning installation included coils, fans, ducts, heaters, perforated steam pipes, and temperature controls. Cooling water was drawn from an artesian well in the summer of 1902, and it was supplemented by an ammonia compressor. This ammonia compressor had several safety risks, including toxicity, while also being corrosive in nature. This was further exacerbated as they were generally driven via steam power. So they broke down frequently, were unhealthy, and ultimately would lead to Willis creating the chiller, and from there, the modern air conditioning system as we know it today.